There we go. We are going to try another modern deck because that worked so well last time. Um, Essentially, I figured why not try Living End? This is based off a Japanese list. And I figure it's interesting in the way that um, it's like a one card combo. You get to play Force of Will. You get to play Force Negation and Endurance on the board. So it just seems overall reasonable. You're doing some broken stuff, which is cool. You have Grief to help with some combo matchups. So Grief and Force main deck, and then Force Negation on the board. So it all seems interesting. And you get to splash Atawara and Boseiju because there's no downside, right? And that's it. So I'm gonna give it a shot with Modern Deck number 2 of this week. But yeah, here's just the list again. For people who don't know, there's a combo. So Living End costs 0, but you have to suspend it. So we use Shardless Agent and Violent Outburst to cast Living End. Then you have a bunch of cyclers. This is a 5/5 hexproof for 1 blue. Here's a 7/7 for 2. Street Wraith is free. Curator's free. So let's just see if this is anywhere fast enough. I'm gonna keep again because you actually have like we have force and like a draw 2 to find some more lands right away. So sure. Prismatic Vista into Swamp. Our opponent is 1 and 2. This could be some Witherbloom command deck. Because Storm and like Doomsday don't typically play that. So that's my guess from Vista Swamp Thoughts is Bolas Citadel in the arc. Yeah, that sounds right. That's what a combo deck would take, right? So I'm gonna cycle now in case we find a Grief. Alright, land number 2 is good. Is it? It could just be Storm with Vista. Yeah, no, like now I'm real confused. Vista Thoughtseize Island is pretty weird. Oh, is it ninjas? Ninjas with Thoughtseize main deck. Huh. I mean, I'm gonna let that resolve. It's a fair deck, so. And I'll just try to petty theft the ninja they put in. This Bafflestrix? Yeah, I mean, I've played this deck a lot. They normally only run one underground sea with 2 back to basics in the board. So we do have 3 basics we can fetch. No basic mountain. It looks like they have a Baleful Strix and an Ninjutsu creature maybe, because it was weird that they went to do that main phase. So we'll let this go. Petty Theft resolving is huge. And they don't have another swamp. The mana could be awkward with that deck. I'm going to use this to try to find a green source. Hopefully it's a creature in the land. That'd be pretty cool. Put 1 into the hand. Scalding Tarn in hand. Okay. Alright, now we just start drawing towards our 8 Cascade creatures. And then we should be looking pretty good. We would have a Street Wraith, a Riverwinder. That's fine. Sure. So versus fair decks, again, they might bring him back to basics, but I could almost fetch it entirely around that. So we probably just bring in endurances, I guess. Mm, that's really unlucky. There's only 3 in the deck. Alright, I'm starting to get worried. There's only 1 left. We've missed 8 Cascades and draw 2 of the 3 cards we don't want to draw. So, and I got rid of. I run 1 Sunken Runes to suspend these, and I bottomed it. So let's see if I'm punished. They might have Snuff Out. Cool. And it's pretty cool we have a Walker of Waves in the graveyard because that gives our opponent's creatures -1/-0. So. Oh my god, please. Alright, there we go. There we go. So I'm going to play around Daze. Because there's no reason not to. Probably play a Changeling Outcast. I don't think they have Force and Negation. Typically, you'd have Thoughtseize or Force and Negation. You wouldn't have both. In the main deck, anyway. Third Baleful Strix. I'm going to do it in response to that, I think. They can't play them with a morph creature than Morphling, so. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Endurance seems like a decent card. We could just run it back. Try to think if they have Grave Hate aside from Surgical, and we're not too weak to Surgical since we bring back several creatures. And we do have the Griefs as well. What if we just do a straight run back? Is that insane? We'll just fetch like our basic island, play around back to basics. What did my last ninja list run? I think it just ran Surgicals. Oh, I ran Ley Lines. Yeah, I've been on Leyline a lot with ninjas. Okay, if that's the case, let's bring in some Foundation Breakers. They can also hit like Retrofitter Foundry, which is reasonable. What do we cut? Probably like one of each type of situation. I don't think you can cut these. Curator's probably the weakest. Curator and Brazen Borrower. I guess I have Boseiju as an out as well. We could just bring in two maybe. Let's try that. Alright, we have a Grief and a Force, and it's like Cyclers, so I think this is a keep. We have Otawara for our ley line. Alright, they don't have ley line, so... Let them have a brainstorm here. So we're just gonna fetch a basic island, like I said. We could do a little, see if they just go Changing Outcast or if it's Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize would be a little annoying, I guess. Yeah. I mean, the good thing is they're not taking the card that wins. They're just taking a counterspell to protect the card that wins. So that's good. And unlike Show and Tell, if they the Thoughtseize a Violent Outburst or something, and Surgical It, we still have our other Shardlesses or whatever. We do have 4 lands, which is probably the most we'll want the whole game. Really, because it was a black card for Grief, maybe. But what do you, like I said, Surgical, there's a couple things Surgical can hit. Grief is a good one. Alright. Next turn I'll Grief and then Shardless. This isn't the most broken thing ever. We'll get a Grief, an Architect, and a Curator. That's fine. Really hit another Thoughtseize? Fucking A, man. Like, mathematically, they're so much more likely to have Force or a Graveyard card. That's kind of frustrating. I thought about Griefing, but it gives them an extra draw step to hit, the more likely card, so... That's a little bit of a tilter. Just kidding. Oh, no red card! No red source. No red source, huh? Alright. We did fetch an island instead of a red card, so... A red source. Atawara could also be, Now they have Force Negation up, technically. We could definitely win through double Thoughtseize here. Alright, let's see. Let's see if this is back to basics, which would be pretty welcome. Nope, they got an Underground Sea, so that's unlikely. Just casting a Eureka, you don't say. I have to let that go. No way I could fight over that. Oh man, I should have fought over it, huh? Unlucky. Is there a point in playing this? I don't think there is. Like, I don't think I'm supposed to force a Eureka. We're drawing to 3 Shardless Agents, 7 fetches, and 3 duels. So that's like, we're drawing to 14 cards, and then all the Cyclers that also Underground Sea. If they're fetching Underground Sea, they probably don't have Back to Basics in. So I should have just got a duel. Next game, I'll get a duel. Don't care about that. God, that's kind of an unlucky draw. Man, drawing these lands instead of fetches, definitely worth noting. Obviously, a different story if they have Leyline, sure. Alright, let's see. Sure. And the brutal thing here is like Atuara, if they bounce, they could just ninjutsu it back. I guess we'll see if they know the interaction, huh? They're about to draw 4 though. So we win if I grief the turn before because they had double Thoughtseize. So technically we could still win, but I'm not loving our odds. So draw, yeah. Have a brainstorm to put double force on top? No, okay. Alright. So they have one force we have to beat. Which we could. And we're not in a bad spot. Alright. Let's cast a grief here. Alright, so they only have double force. So we beat that. Is there a reason I should wait? I can't think of one. Well, I mean, I have to wait for that, yeah. Alright. Can we beat double Thoughtseize, double force? This being a board wipe in addition to putting everything in play is so sick. And they're at 13 because of their Thoughtseizes. Alright, so I'm going to look at their hand. Alright, so let's look at the top 3 of ours. Okay. Violent Outburst could just be lethal. And we can just draw to it, right? So, yeah. And we'll just take the Changeling Outcast here. Okay. So how much damage was this? 9, 13. Yeah, Violent Outburst is lethal. So that's kind of cool. You should do what this game will do to you. They top deck another one? That's kind of irritating. So they can't block. Oh, yeah, they can make like a 4/4, right? That'll be their thing. It's kind of irritating. Alright, so we just attack here, I think. They played an island. So they have Delta in hand. Okay. If this goes here and this goes here, yeah. So I guess I want to put that on the bot. Nah. What do I want to draw? It really doesn't matter, right? Is it better in my graveyard or my deck? Probably in my graveyard. So we obviously put this on top. Because this is going to do 9, and then we have flying and menace. And we wipe out all their creatures. Alright. Go ahead. We got there? I think we got there. Starting with a 1-0 would be pretty sick for... I guess they can make a Thopter to chump for 1 turn and go to 1. Which means I have, that'll be 2 lethal attackers, so that's good. And they have Delta in hand, so they're going to need a string of cards. God damn it. It's like the best possible thing. Oh, man. Alright. Shuffle the library. They're running out of mana, but luckily. Nice. Got the GGs. Alright, 1-0. We'll live and end. Felt pretty reasonable so far. Oh. So again, here's the list. Alright. Round number 2, let's go. No land in our 20 land deck. Cool. Yeah, this one looks pretty good. Pretty good for a mulligan. So we can grief pitching Street Wraith. Getting rid of a volcanic probably. I think it's get rid of the volcanic. Especially we have Waker, which is pretty good at finding lands. The question is, do we want a Grief on turn 1? Or do we want to wait until we draw a card? I don't hate Griefing on turn 1, just in case it's a combo deck. And they're forcing it, pitching a Snapcaster Mage. Okay, so it's a control deck. Interesting, they forced the Grief. Interesting. Alright, let's see if we can get a turn 3. That's pretty irritating. Unlucky. Bottom of land, draw 3 lands. That's kind of frustrating. If they have Teferi here, we lose, basically. Just because we drew the wrong part of our deck. Not even the wrong part, just flooded, right? It's not like we drew cyclers instead of something else. Yeah, card doesn't matter. This is your very skillful Days Undoing Narset deck, it seems. Oh, it's such an annoying fucking thing. We just cast a nice Curator of Mysteries, sure. Days Undoing is particularly irritating since it shuffles our graveyard away. And of course, there's your well played game. I could cycle now. I probably want to keep it in case I need to pitch a blue card. Yeah, fucking, I'll say this every time I face it. Ban this fucking card. Like, it's such a fucking stain. Alright, they bottom twice. See if they probably have the Hull Breacher because they're a very good player. So, yeah, you're very good. I can't beat you. Bottom the living end. Actually, that's pretty funny. God, it sucks being so unlucky. Really, it's really unfortunate. I recommend being lucky if you do want to play Magic. I'm gonna make things right. Hardcast Shark Typhoon? Fight to survive. Are we really fighting over a Curator of Mysteries? Okay. Whatever. Only 15 lands left. And technically Otawara has text. Go ahead. It's Terminus? You're running Terminus in your Hull Breacher deck? Seems like a miss. Mm-hmm. Sure. Yep. Yep. That I have to let go. Now this is Days Undoing. Yep. Very, very tough deck to master. The old grief no black card. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. They have to cast like 4 spells, I think, so. They are playing fucking Terminus in their Monastery Mentor Home Reacher deck. Wow. Sure. Sure. Yeah, why wouldn't you have that as your last card? Because one thing, another one's a Terminus, I'm pretty sure. And they found a force. Why wouldn't they? Yeah, checks out. Force. Yep, I was right. They had another Terminus. All right. It's just such fucking terrible gameplay. It's so boring. This is just like Belcher. That's what it feels like. It feels like oops all spells. Just like, and it's to make you feel smart. Very good deck. Not arguing. And they found the best possible thing. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Sure. Fuck me. Oh, man. You know what they say. Better to be lucky than good. Alright, so we're bringing Force Negations to stop their garbage ass fucking deck. And Grief seemed great. I'm gonna cut a Living End. Brazen Bar could attack Planeswalkers, I guess. It's probably Curator, though. Curator almost won that game. Like, Curator was really good. Why don't I do something like that, actually? Let's do something like that. Oh, I fucking hate this deck so much. 8 1-mana removal spells, 6 forces, 8 cards that don't let you draw, and then Time Twister. Seems reasonable. Not, I sided one out and I drew the other one. Alright, I'm gonna keep this. Force Negation will allow us to protect the combo on their turn. Waker can maybe put another creature into the graveyard, so. And then Shardless is a blue card for that's also pretty good. So we just want to find a land and bada and bin a creature. See if we could do that. Are you? Oh my god! I lost both Living Ends. How are both Living Ends in the top 10 cards? Oh, you can't make up this luck. How is that a thing that fucking happens? On fucking real. And brick on a land, huh? Oh my god. Alright, I'm not even gonna play. I'm just not meant to play this. I'm just not meant to fucking beat that deck ever. It's not even gonna waste anyone's time. Let's just power through. Less than 2%. to have that card there. Oh man. Yeah. It's alright. Literally anything else. We actually would we mill a creature, then we grief, so we get 3 creatures in play after we grief them, and we grief them again on their draw step with force negation backup. Fuck. The only way to lose is to draw the second living end. Really good at beating the odds. Yeah, I guess that's why you don't cut a third, because you're gonna draw 2. And the thing is, it wasn't even a long game. It was literally on turn 2. Yeah, we actually had such a good hand. It would grief and force from negation to protect the combo. Maybe I'm supposed to just cut a brazen borrower because it's weaker to the Teferi's. I don't know. That's just a frustrating L to take. And I think I should be running at least 1 Underground Sea. At least for this. I like Sunken Runes, but it's as non-fetchable. And a 1 of, it's kind of dicey. Maybe we don't need Boseiju and Atawara, and they could be better colored sources. I just wanted to try it and see my first go with it, so. Alright. Sure. Again, this isn't a green source, so that may cost us. And I have a living end in hand every game. Fuck. How do I always have a living end in hand? I'm pitching 2 cyclers and the combo card, but. Alright. Definitely noted Atawara has not been super impressive, though. Okay. Fury. That's so fucking irritating. Atawara bounces it. Alright. And I like that we can just continually, and we hit a green source, which is nice. Okay, we're really not the end of the world, because we can bounce this end of turn and then kill their goblins. Yeah, it's fine. They're doing that instead of playing a goblin, so that's really fine. Okay. Okay. Is there any reason to do this main phase? No. Alright, so we just have to hit 1 mana, and then we can bounce Trinosphere. Don't have Chandra? Yeah, it's fine. Oh my god, am I really gonna miss on my mana source? If it goes longer... Wow! Oh my god! Are we really gonna lose this? Any land in the deck? So this is 5 damage. We can still win, but we can still lose very easily. What do you have? Oh, we're just dead, right? We're just dead? 6. Not technically dead. This is such a fucking tilting way to lose. 17 cards. Can't find a 5th land. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we're dead. If I had played this last turn, does that change anything? No. Because I petty theft this. You know. That's so unlucky. Oh my god. Like, just, I think, like, there, we have to be, like, obviously we win without this, but even with that, a Boseiju wins? Or all my other lands? Fuck. That's so irritating. Alright, we're just gonna play, I could even cut these and just play, like, fair shit. Uh, I don't want to cut Griefs in favor of these cards. So these Brazen Bars, I guess, aren't too impressive, honestly. Well, I guess they bounce Trinispheres, and we just want to have all those outs. Let's just try this idea. Yeah, no, like I said, I don't. I think like we were not that like we're not hitting. We have we have 8 forces and 3 force figures, so we have 11 forces. We can't get one. Obviously, gonna keep this. We'll bottom the Tarn because that could end up being any land. And I'll play Misty first to fetch a forest if I have to, even though I can't cycle. Like Chalice Zero or something, sure. Yeah, I'm sure. Like, of course, it's the one that matters. Like the Blood Moon doesn't matter, so they draw the Trinisphere. It's just like last game. We draw it one turn after. All right, like I don't know. Mathematically, we have 17 lands to hit, and we hit like another win con, and they have a Chandra also, and a Karn. Honestly, you're not meant to win. You're not meant to win some games. You draw like the mocking force of negation when you have 8. So I can say okay to this. So we have option. Oh, you know what I could do? Hold on. Oh no, but if I force this, I don't have the card to play, and they can get it back with Karn. Yeah, I should just let this go. I shouldn't have petty thefted till end of turn. I misthought about it because I didn't have the red source for the fucking violent outburst, obviously. And they have another spirit guide, the replay Trinisphere. It'll just punish me. Of course they do. They're so fucking good. All right. All right. Let's pretend like we can play the game. I mean, we only have an architect. It's not even like we have anything fucking impressive. Um, they're targeting island. So yeah, we only hit one cycler too, so I don't know. And the Karn version is, I think, so much worse, but it obviously doesn't matter for them. Sure, buddy. Sure, sure, sure. Alright. Now we can actually get like a reasonable card. So that's good. Evoking Fury is probably it's literally the best possible thing for them because they get it back now. It's just so insane. It's just so insane. It's like because Fury keeps Karn alive and it reanimates with living living dead. Like it's not a Rabble Master or anything else. Hey, I guess it works for him. So sure. Sure, sure, sure. It's just pretty funny though. Board all this in and then draw it the turn after. Damn it. So many cards that were good. So many. Oh well. Oh well. I just wish they were like games that had decisions, which I just can't can't get anything. Alright. I'm gonna bottom a land. Alright, let's see. See what we're up against. A green white? Green white depths maybe? Yeah, looks like green white depths. So we have to force that because of Bajuka Bug. Yo Blunt, what's good? Damn. Are you fucking serious right now? Oh my god. What a beating. They're gonna like crop rot bog and we're dead. Fuck, that's irritating. Yep. Float white, crop rot. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, maybe it's just Reclaimer? That would be like the best possible thing. Oh wow, we have a chance. Holy fuck. I don't think they run Spirit Guide. Could be wrong. Let's see if this is good enough. They didn't hold up crop rotation? Yeah, wow, that's crazy. Mm, I don't know. I don't know about boarding for this. They're gonna play pretty fair, I think. So we really got juked out by the round one win. Gave me such false hope. This looks reasonable. Like having this is nice. Having a grief and a way to bounce stuff. It's pretty good. They're gonna greenstone for reclaimer. I guess I have to force that. Do I want a grief here? I think I do. It's like endurance? Sure. See if the last card's a land. Alright, they have nothing, so we have a chance. Top deck like a knight. Top deck the combo, sure. I'm actually gonna fetch here. I'm so good at drawing living ends. It's kind of insane. I don't mean to brag, but it's kind of insane. That's so fucking irritating. Get the like time walk sort of. Try to find like another cycler with this extra draw step. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2-turn clock. Okay. I think we're good. bottom that. Alright. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is. I know they have Sajiri step in hand, so I think we win. Like we attack through a Merit Lage, if my math is right. Yeah, you got, like now. I mean, but then yeah, because they have Sajiri step. I don't know. I attack with everything. They block 4, take 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. So should be good. Yep. All right. 2-2. Deck has pretty insane variants. So, which you'd think it'd have a little less of with all the cyclers. Like you churn through the deck pretty quickly. All right, it's gonna be a nice fast league though. But what I'd change about the deck? I'd probably honestly just run this again. Like even if we go 2-3, um, our losses were the Hull Breacher, like is what it is type of thing, and then Prison, which I think Prison is a good matchup. Like unless they get Trinisphere and Karn into play, or I just miss land drops. Otawara like would have won that if I just hit that fourth land to bounce the Trinisphere. And when you see like whatever it was, I think it was 17 or 18 cards, and you miss that land, it's pretty unlikely, I think. The Griefs have been really good. I like the Griefs a lot. All right, let's see if we can make up that the pity chest. It's not impressive. A cycler interaction with the bounce land. If we draw a swamp, that's good. Honestly, with how I've been missing land drops, I don't necessarily want to. I'll try it. Here to learn. This is for science anyway. Trop go. Fucking hate when people go to main 2 to ponder. like, like what? Why? You stopped me from forcing that? It's like a bug deck? Yep, so we're drawing the wrong half, it seems. We can use Waker to find a black card or the Cascade spell, which is nice. Sure. And then we also still have one more cycler, so we can always just flash in Brazen Bar as a beater. Tarn. Trop Bayou Tarn. That's a mana base you're allowed to register. Force or I think I'm gonna take the Street Wraith as the black card. Do you? Just not drawing super well. Brainstorm. It has to be a. This is just like Tess, I guess. See if it's Tess. No, it's just. Oh, it's like bad pile. Oh, Cling. Punishing Fire is annoying versus my Brazen Borrower, actually. It's Cling or Ponder. They could technically flash, but I have back Cling anyway, so I'm gonna take Ponder. Well, I guess they can Cling and flashback Cling, right? And this draws. They didn't Cling my creature. Okay then. The only card I'm scared of is a Force of Negation, I guess. Jam. Wow, Punishing Fire here on that? Some crazy decisions being made. And they're gonna trophy this? I have like 3 lands in my deck. I really need to not draw any more lands. Oh, I should have gotten Forest. Golden Turn has no more targets. What can I draw into? Like, what do I even want right now? They're gonna play like a Jace. They top decked. That'll be. I don't care about that card. Oh man, where's that Sunken Runes at? Hard cast is fucking grief. We do have 8 Cascaders that we could hit. Like, how about a card with essentially no text? Oh my god. I'm actually gonna protect this because this can attack a Planeswalker, like a Dak or a Jace if they slam it. And there's no way I'm gonna get to the point of having a Cascader, Force, and a blue card. So damn, 21 cards and missing an 8-outer. That's Punishing Fire or the deck. Yeah, deck. Okay, we figured it was a deck. Now they can actually like target themselves and bin creatures for my living end, which would be what? This is so confusing. Why couldn't we have anything to punish this? They did not shuffle. Oh my god. There's 8 lands left in the deck and only 1 that get mana. I actually have 5 fetches in the deck. I just want to concede. That's just how fucking tilted I am right now. Like, I don't think we did anything wrong. We just trust. Missed an 8-outer and 22 cards. I mean, not only did we miss an 8-outer, it's like even no, that's great. Now they can discard that with deck, yep. Or just kill this, which is, I think, better for me, but 6-1, half dozen the other. Oh my god, there's no way you're doing this. Sure, don't care. Sure, they top deck the force. Yeah, had to have. Alright, literally one, like, one turn after I needed it. Oh man. What did they pitch? It was a cantrip? Yeah. It's crazy. This Kling could have done so much work. Arrow doesn't matter. Just matters if they have a force or not. I'll take one draw step, and then we'll go to board. Like again, like I'm not sure we misplayed. Like they had deck and library, and they only saw 6 more cards than us, and arrow and cantrips. Like, okay, all right, one draw step. See if we can get lucky once. Nope. Here, I'm gonna do this just to see if they had the force. Let's see if they had the force. No, of course they didn't now. Why would they? Yeah, we're done because Hullbridger stops the cycling. So really interesting game. Brazen Barden seem too amazing. Alright, let's try that. See if we can finish with this pity chest. Come on. I guess you keep that after flooding. I'll tilt to keep it. So we have 3 draws to try to find 3 draws to find a couple lands. You just can't make it up. 18 lands or 3 living ends. Like look at this. Oh man. No fucking way. What the fuck? 13 cards? 13 fucking cards. I don't know. fucking whatever, right? Like, yeah. Some days you're just not meant to succeed. Oh shit. With mana base. I guess I should have done this on Hull Reacher, huh? It's fucking whatever, I guess. Okay. What's going on here? Alright. Comes down to this. We lose to endurance. They can't endurance, which is pretty good. They need exactly force of will. They need exactly double force of will. Mystical, maybe spiritual. All right. Cool. After missing 10 land drops, force and negation looked great. Let's do the same thing. I think the plan is to do it on their turn so they can't endurance us. The fuck is these hands, man? Okay. I would probably just let us Thoughtseize happen, I think. Yeah, it's fine. Something around and wants to be a mentor. Hour 18 minutes will be under 90, which is always my target, so. Okay. So. I guess I'll cycle my Waker of Waves. Depends what this hits. So they force back, which seems real loose unless they have an endurance. Because now if I top deck anything, like I thought they'd save that for the actual kill. Oh my. Oh man, just fucking shoot me in the head, huh? Like, it's so fucking unlucky. Every game. Every game. They had. That's like, I guess, a little annoying because it helps them find another force. Alright. Tell me, what is this? Another Thoughtseize, I guess? Sure. Alright, we have 6 outs. I mean, I'm supposed to sandbag it because they're obviously going to draw Thoughtseize. I saw the player on Hull Breacher after it got us. Are they flashing back Uro? I think that's good for us. They're going to go to 3 and then loot still be at 3. If we draw a blue card, so we just have to draw a blue card, I guess. Alright. I guess target me, since they just looted away. So we bottom. Okay. See if this is good enough. Okay. I'm attacking for what, 7? So if they Uro block here, to take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I guess I have to force an Uro. Yeah, I definitely have to force Uro here, so. Alright. Yeah, the deck didn't feel that bad. I don't know. I don't think it's horrible. Obviously, like, the thing is like, oh, you don't have Brainstorm or Ponder, and it's like, well, you have like, Street Wraith, River Wanderer, so what's that? 4, 8, 12, 16. You have 19 one-mana draw ones, which, and Waker is pretty good digging a card. Overall, I liked it. I thought it was fun. It's pretty reasonable to play again, so. All right, I'm done. A nice hour and a half stream. So thanks everyone for hanging out. Follow stream if you didn't already. Subscribe on YouTube for sure if you're liking the stuff, so you know when I put out more. And that's gonna be it. All right, so everyone have a good night and take care.